Amenorrhea. Introduction. Around puberty, menstruation begins and then it normally occurs once a month until patient reach the age of 50 years. And at this time period stop together as menopause begins. During pregnancy, menstruation also period stops, and it is common for it to stop during breastfeeding too. If menstruation does not occur at times when people normally expect it to, this is amenorrhea. What is amenorrhea? Amenorrhea is a medical term for when a woman does not have menstrual periods. There are two types of amenorrhea: primary amenorrhea and secondary amenorrhea. Primary amenorrhea is when late to start periods for the first time. The normal age range is 14 to 16 years old. And secondary amenorrhea is when miss a period for 3 months in a row or more. What causes amenorrhea? The main causes of primary amenorrhea include family history, genetics and lifestyle, and women with a certain factors also more at risk. A family history of amenorrhea or early menopause and a genetic or chromosomal defect. These can affect the ovary function and menstrual cycle, and Turner syndrome is one example. And severely overweight or underweight, an eating disorder, an extreme exercise pattern, a poor diet, stress. Pregnancy, breastfeeding and menopause can cause secondary amenorrhea. Other possible causes: some birth control pills, injections or intrauterine devices, and these other things may affect the menstrual cycle during after use. And even some medication for depression and blood pressure, and the person is taking any chemotherapy or radiation treatment, and main thing, polycystic ovarian syndrome. Fragile X syndrome caused by FMR1 gene or fragile X associated primary ovarian insufficiency, and any problem with the thyroid or pituitary gland, hypothalamic disease and uterine scar tissue. Coming to the risk factors, again family history. If any woman in the family have experienced amenorrhea, there may be an inherited predisposition for the problem. And person with eating disorders, the person has eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia, and they are at higher risk of developing amenorrhea. And athletic training, rigorous athletic training can increase the risk of amenorrhea. Coming to the pathophysiology of amenorrhea, Mullerian defect is a malformation of reproductive organ. Here what is happening, the uterus and fallopian tube do not form as they could. So here the uterus and fallopian tubes are missing. So as a result there will not be any vaginal opening, and the cervix and the uterus may not be properly formed. And the reproductive development will not follow the normal pattern, and menstruation may not be possible. This for primary amenorrhea. Symptoms: milky nipple discharge, hair loss, headache, vision changes, excess facial hair, pelvic pain and aching. Diagnosis: and always you have to remind it, amenorrhea is a symptom, it's not an illness, it can be treatable. The doctor will aim to find out why there is no menstruation, that is primary amenorrhea. If an individual has not started menstruating by the age of 16 years, a doctor may ask about the family history and carry out a number of tests. And these are the tests that to do to assess the level of the following hormones, mainly follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, and they will also carry out to do the physical examination. Secondary amenorrhea, and the secondary amenorrhea mainly we will be focusing on to find out the underlying cause of the problem. And here, before carrying out any test, the physician may ask some questions. At what age the menstruation started, whether the person is sexually active, and if pregnancy is possibility, and weight loss or weight gain has occurred, and what kind of exercise routine the person follows, the length and regularity of the menstrual cycle, and whether bleeding is heavy or light. And they may even recommend a number of tests depending on what the cause appears to be: a pregnancy test, thyroid function test, ovary function test, and androgen and other hormone test. Imaging test may include ultrasound, and here the test uses sound waves to produce images of internal organs. And if anyone never had a period, doctor may suggest an ultrasound test to check for any abnormalities in the reproductive organs. Computer tomography combined may X-rays images taken from different directions to create cross-sectional views of internal structure. And a computer tomography scan can indicate whether the uterus, ovaries and kidneys look normal. Magnetic resonance imaging. So MRI uses a radio waves with a strong magnetic field to produce exceptionally detailed images. So while comparing with the CT scan, MRI, we will get this detailed images of the soft tissue within the body. And here mainly why they are advising to do MRI: to rule out the pituitary tumor. And coming to the management, treatment of primary and secondary amenorrhea is determined by the specific cause. So mainly we should concentrate on the underlying cause and better treat the underlying cause. And treatment goals can be to relieve symptoms of hormonal imbalance, establish menstruation, prevent complications, and to achieve fertility, although not all of these goals can be achieved in every cases. And in case which genetic or anatomical abnormalities are the cause of amenorrhea, that is mainly primary amenorrhea, surgery may be recommended. And hypothalamic amenorrhea, that is related to weight loss, excessive exercise, physical illness or emotional stress, can typically be corrected by addressing the underlying cause. And for example, weight gain and reduction in intensity of exercise can usually restore menstrual periods in women. Those who have developed amenorrhea due to weight loss or intense exercise may not have additional cause of amenorrhea. And some cases, nutritional counseling also can be given to get benefited. And in case of premature ovarian failure, hormone therapy may be recommended to avoid unpleasant symptoms of estrogen depletion as well as prevent complications of low estrogen levels such as osteoporosis. And dopamine agonist medications such as bromocriptine, that is parlodel, can reduce elevated prolactin level, and which may be responsible for amenorrhea. Then even assisted reproductive technologies and administration of gonadotropic medications. These are the medications which stimulate follicle maturation in the ovaries, can be appropriate for women with some types of amenorrhea who wish to attempt to become pregnant. Now we will see what are the complications of amenorrhea. Infertility is a significant complication of amenorrhea for women who desire to become pregnant. Osteopenia, that is a reduction in bone density, or osteoporosis is a complication of low estrogen levels which may occur with a prolonged amenorrhea. And other complications depend upon the underlying cause of the amenorrhea. Thank you.